So I made a transition from corporate to education in 2005. At that point, I worked as a chemical engineer. I got an MBA, and again was using my sort of off time for volunteer work, mentoring, and just got to a point where I realized that I wanted to make that my day job. Like I wanted to actually live and make what I thought was my life's purpose, my daily work, versus what I did on the side and did on the weekends. And it didn't make sense to a lot of people around me. I took big steps back in order to pursue this passion, but that was a pivotal inflection point in my life where I realized I could take all of these unique gifts and strengths and then skills I had learned over time, and frankly my own story, my own journey, and I didn't have to leave that part of myself behind in order to be successful. We talk about our work at Surge as head, heart, and spirit work. So yes, we are focused on the executive skills that our folks need to lead and thrive at senior and executive levels. But one of the things that has become very clear to me is that the heart and soul work that we do, which is about helping people to revisit who they are, how their unique stories have actually prepared them to lead, is critical pre-work before folks can even take in the heavier executive skills, negotiations, change management, all those sorts of things. So I think there was intentionality in doing that, but I think I never could have understood just how powerful it was that we were creating a space that allowed people to bring themselves wholly and fully, and frankly challenge them when they don't, to create something that's unlike any other professional development space that people have been in. And I think I've been overwhelmed by how that invitation to rip off that mask and really just be has helped to catalyze such profound impact on the leaders that we happen to touch, beyond what we teach them about budgets and strategic planning and negotiations. But those things catch hold even more because of that heart and soul work. The demand for what we do and how we do is so great. It places, at least for me, it places me in a place of dissonance where our people need us in lots of places, but it is hard for us to scale as fast as the need arises, because we like to do so very thoughtfully and in a way that we think is really sustainable. It's great to be wanted and needed in lots of places. It doesn't feel wonderful to not be able to respond to that as quickly as I think our people need it. When you do this work, you recognize that you are planting seeds that you may never see bloom and digging wells from which you may never drink. And that's okay, because you've got to believe that those whom you're doing it for in education, that's young people, but it's also those families and caregivers that support them. It's the broader communities that anchor them. Like, you've got to be able to recognize that there is something possible that you can't even dream yet. And I think that education is about removing barriers and creating possibilities for liberation and freedom.